It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now a first carry for the fullback.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
No, we changed it.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle, and he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe in the thought to themselves,
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with a script to try and get information out of the opposing defense, how they play you in certain situations. Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let him know.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They'll try and sneak it. Split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy there at the 24. The Defense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. He picked up really nice yardage.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now first down, Brady. Into the hands of Darden. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the screen, Bernard.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Buccaneers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive trading. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
First down and more for Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy the defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come over, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball turned a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back up.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight.
we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And granted, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 29, Jackson flush to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've gone their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
it should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
You don't like this!
He will bring this back. It's a quick 6-0 for touchdown.
This is it!
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, but that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.